Okay. There we go.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Can, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, now I can hear you now.
Yay.
What's going on?
Nothing much. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, definitely, vice versa.
All right, so you good? You comfortable?
Oh, yeah, 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 I'm
Okay, okay.
straight.
Okay. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Yeah, Whitney was telling me about you and your album. I checked it out. It's dope. I really
Thank you.
like it. So you're in Cincinnati?
Yep, that's where I'm at right now. I'm home,
Okay.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Dope. All right, so I think we can just like dive right into it if you don't mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the Cultural P. We are for the most part an events marketing company, but on the content side of things, we really like to highlight young creatives pretty much going out doing it for themselves and dope creators that have their own presence and don't really need mainstream to um, boost them, and they're pretty much doing it by the bootstrap. So we pick people and we find people based on pretty much references. So Whitney hit me up, just sent me some links, and I told her, I gotta meet this dude. I gotta talk to him. So here
Yeah,
we
thank
are.
you. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah, that's definitely you describe. I guess I'll fit in that box then, because I definitely, we definitely independent. We back everything ourselves, and we get up and go grind and go get it. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to y'all, what y'all doing over there.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, first off, like I said, I really like the album. I think you're real soulful. It's real poetic. It's real soulful. It's a lot of different vibes going on. I have to say, my favorite song is "Moment Slow Down."
Yeah, we shooting the video. That's the next video we working on. Actually, my people
Oh,
over
what?
here. Yeah, he actually over here. I don't know if you can see him. He over here on this computer right now.
I see him.
Yeah, we
Tell
had a
everybody I said what's up.
yo, the culture LP said, "What's up, everybody?" So they over here, they over here spinning out of control, man, right now. But they,
I get it. I get it. I feel that. Okay, so tell me a little bit about who do you listen to? Because yeah, I like the poetic side of everything, but I really heard a lot of soul. So I was really interested in who you listen to and who inspires you for
oh
stuff.
man, that's crazy question because I listen to everything. When I say everything, I mean like it's all over the board. But you know what I'm saying? I do listen to a lot of Quali, a lot of Common,
Okay.
uh, Pharrell, uh, Nas. I listen to them a lot. Q-Tip, my favorite rapper.
Q-Tip is your favorite. I see that.
Yeah, Q-Tip, my favorite rapper. Yep, him and Kanye is a weird. Yeah,
Yeah, I was listening to like when I listen to new music, I like to just dive into it for a couple of days. So I was just doing that. And those exactly who you said were the people that I was thinking about when
yeah,
I was just like, who is influenced? I love to think about who influences others, you hear a lot of people. I can hear Eminem in a lot of people. I can hear Kanye in you. I can hear Lupe in you. I can hear
yeah.
Common in you. So yeah, I
You
feel
know, I'm
that.
from the Midwest, so
Yeah.
Chicago right up the street. So like it's like a melting pot of different like people I listen to. A lot of Chi-Town music I listen to, of course, being so close to it. Like, you know what I mean? It's definitely embedded in me a lot.
So would you say, you said Q-Tip is your favorite? Would you say he's like the most influential as far as hip hop goes, or what's the most
Yeah,
influential
yeah.
genre? Would you say?
Cause it's like Indian hip hop, so it's kind of weird. Like, cause I listen to like a lot of it's crazy this sound. I listen to a lot of like No Doubt. Tragic Kingdom is like my top 5 albums of all time. Like I listen to a lot of Tragic Kingdom, and I listen to a lot of Pharrell, like inspired stuff like N.E.R.D. His whole discography of music. I listen to a lot of Pharrell, but Q-Tip in general, like rapping wise, him and Ye, and a lot of the Chi-Town music was a lot of the hip hop that I was really influenced by.
Okay. So tell me about your sound. What would you say is an ingredient, or what are some ingredients do you think are essential to make your sound and your style really the way it is?
Oh, you know what? Honestly, it's just whatever is inspiring me at the time in life. Honestly, because a lot of my music is like in writing is based on like actual uh, life situations, whether experienced by me or somebody close around me. I'm real sensitive to everything around me, so it's like that's what I kind of like add into my music, and I'm just naturally influenced by a lot of different instrumental sounds. So like a lot of jazz, a lot of live instrumentation. So I add a lot of that because my grandma and my mom like used to listen to a lot of soul and a lot of jazz coming up. So I wanted to make sure I incorporated that into my music, and plus I think everything is so like turned up and like trap influence music wise, like bass heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted to kind of like stick to the native tongue side of things, like the Midnight Marauder sound, but a little more aggressive because I come from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rougher place. You know what I'm saying? Than a lot of spots. So you know what I mean? With no outlets and
Yeah.
things of that nature. So we surrounded by a whole bunch of like dark clouds down where we at. So naturally it's a little darker and a little more aggressive, but the sound is always, I try to, keep that jazz and that indie rock influence always in there as well.
Oh yeah, dope. I feel that. So how is that? You said it's a lot. You said it's a lot of dark clouds. How is that coming up from that as a musician, well, as a person really, and then transforming into that musician?
Well, I think it kind of like on the good side of it, like it's a gift and a curse. But the good side, let me talk about the good side of it. The good side, I got a lot to talk about in my music.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because you hear the struggle, you hear the pain, you hear the hunger. You know what I'm saying? In the rap, opposed to a lot of music going on today, it's a lot of like happy-go-lucky or a type of like party. You know what I'm saying? But we living in dark times. We dealing with a lot of real situations. So you know. I think a lot of topics and a lot of that emotion should be felt in the music. I always been a big fan of Marvin Gaye on how his music kind of like, like showcase what he was going through, like inside and spiritually at the time. It showed in
Mm.
his music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still a big fan of that. Letting he like hear the passion and hear what's really going on in the music. I need to feel it. You know what I'm saying? As well
Yeah,
as hear it.
I feel you. So with this new album, what emotion, if you could name a couple, or if you just have one, what emotion would you say dominated the sound of this overall?
It was scattered. It was scattered thoughts. Like it was literally scattered. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a compilation of a whole year and a half. Like, and I started working on the album like when I was in Amsterdam. I started like piecing
Okay.
it together the album. So what direction I wanted to kind of go in. I kind of wanted it to be like real organic without like the concept was to have no concept, if that makes sense. Like I wanted to start from like each song like just working on one good song at a time instead of like a whole body of work and having to follow like one cohesive theme or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I just wanted to make good music on this project, and I think that kind of shined out through it. But the emotion, to answer your question, it's kind of hard to answer. But I would say just more that I'm focused and I'm ready, and I know it's that time to turn up. And you know what I'm saying? As far as like with the lyrics and feeling comfortable in what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more of a you know feeling of I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hungry and I'm ready just to get it.
I get you. So wait, what were you doing in Amsterdam though?
Oh, I went out there just to for real, just to kick it for real. But I did have a show that I like end up getting to do while I was out there. But I initially was out there just to kick it. You know what I'm saying? I went out there just to clear my mind. A lot of stuff was going on back home. I just needed to get some creative juices, and it was just on the bucket list. So I said I might as well do it while I can. You know, I was just like,
Okay.
it was like, let me do it now and just jump off the top rope, as I say. You know what I mean? And I just took a leap of faith, and it was my first time overseas, so I just kicked it out there. You know, met a lot of people and experienced the culture. It was dope.
That's dope. Yeah, that's a lot of. It does take a lot of courage just to just up and go, especially
Yeah,
when you need that creative. You when you feel like you have a block. That's what I got from what you just said. You felt like
yeah.
there was a little bit of a block, and you just had to get up and go somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And plus, it was just like a place I knew nothing about, other than looking at it on the internet. Like, that can never, get you get you ready for the culture shock you experience when your feet touch the soil somewhere like all the way on another side of the world. And me being from a place like Ohio, it's like that's a big deal. Like a lot of my homies, they ain't never been out of Ohio, let alone out their damn neighborhoods in the city in Ohio they in. So for me, it was definitely a big deal. I wasn't blessed or, at the time as younger to have a family who, inspired us to leave the country or, travel abroad or travel in general, because they was too busy working, trying to just make day-to-day money to get by. So, for me, that was definitely a big deal and definitely like a culture shock and just humbled me and just I learned a lot of stuff there, man, a lot of different emotions and feelings while I was there, but definitely a dope experience that I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. So you went to Amsterdam. You had this. You got all your juices flowing, and you start piecing together the album. You come back. What about that process, that music making process? What about it excites you the most, or what about it discourages you? Both of those questions, really.
Uh that's a good one. Not what discourages me, I have to go with that first. What discourages me is usually when you're done with the music and you make a great body of music, you know what I'm saying? And you just got to deal with all the like politics and backhandedness and shadiness that goes on with the business. Like a lot of people who should get opportunities don't get opportunities because they're not buying their way in or they can afford to buy their way in or because they're not with a major label. We get blocked, indies get blocked from a lot of situations. And that ain't just because they say our music is not as good or sometimes even way better than the music they're getting provided through by the machine. But at the end of the day, that I just think that's discouraging because to know I could put out a great body of work and somebody could put out some wax sauce, you know what I'm saying, and they get
Yeah.
a big pump from the machine, you know what I'm saying, and I'm reduced to what I'm reduced to, you know what I'm saying, but you know it is what it is. It's part of the game, but definitely the CD's been doing pretty good, way better than we expected, and hopefully it just keeps going on and he's growing and growing, and you know what I'm saying. But that's what's discouraging. But what's most exciting is going out on the road, meeting new fans, making new fans, um, and just getting your music out and just hearing it is just dope. Like, or hearing just great music and seeing good art in general, even not my own, like you know what I'm just saying, but seeing the progress of it is definitely dope, and seeing how far it can spread. Like, I had a PR from overseas as well as Whitney, so
Yeah.
just seeing overseas and all the stuff on the East and different markets, just do good. That's dope because artist does want his art heard, if not anything, even if it's not about the money. Like if it's just about getting a chance to, do what I do.
I feel you. No, that's a good answer. I'm with you in those spirits. So tell me, like, how I see. I'm just looking at the album, the work. You got a lot of features, some producers, some production on there. How involved are you in the recording, producing processes, and even the marketing process?
Oh yeah, I'm hands on with everything, and I think that's the beauty of it, and why our stuff, back home. I don't know if you can see in the back of me, them little boys. Back home, I do pretty good. So, and I'm trying to spread it out. So back home, like I'm held to a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that I made the mistake of that before early in my career. So I want to make sure that I'm hands on with every process because I know how I want it to look and how I want my stuff proceed, my art. And I just think, if you too loose with it, sometimes your art can get misinterpreted or you can just have some stuff that ain't to your standards, as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I'm hands on with everything, because I'm real particular about my sound and how I do my music.
Yeah. You said before you was it a certain time before where you weren't hands on and you kind of had a little a bad experience about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, like a couple years ago, like, just let people handle the business and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Like, oh yeah, I'm sending 1,000 emails, but they're sending close to minimum of five. Like, just not working as hard as I'm working, like because this is my life. So
Mm.
the end of the day, you gonna take your art serious, but that don't mean the next man gonna do it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or so you just gotta be hands on with it. You know what I'm saying? To get people around you that's motivated and they hungry like you. And that's the hardest thing trying to find a team because you do need a team. And this is everybody staying down and believing. Even in the down times of of the brew period, you got to have people who motivated and hungry and they just spiritually, got a lot of energy and bring a lot of creative juices and positivity to the circle, to make everything work. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hard thing, finding a solid team. Like, you know what I mean? And that's for me, that's what it was, I think. You know what I mean? The music was always dope, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I controlled the music. But as far as like with lyrics and songwriting abilities, you feel me? But even in engineering, that's part of a team too. So finding a dope engineer who can, do exactly what you want, in your mind and put it down, you know what I'm saying? That's easier said than done. You feel me?
I feel you. So just going off on a little bit of a tangent right now because you got your team and technology and the internet are a big part of you distributing your music. And I just wanna ask. I'm always interested in asking different musicians about how they feel about the internet and technology. Do you feel like of course, it's helping you, but do you feel like it's helping you more, or is it hindering um, you on a grand scale as far as how many mass mediocre people we have out there because of the internet, because anyone can put their music out and you get a lot of copycats who
Yeah.
just like flood the web, making
Yeah.
it's difficult to distinguish yourself in a situation like that. Do you get any of that at all?
Yeah. There's a lot of people that's famous right now that's Bugs the Rocker. You really meeting the original Bugs the Rocker. I want to introduce. I'm glad to meet you. How you doing? Just a reintroduction. There's a lot of Bugs the Rockers out right now. They know who they are too. That's the. I've been doing my thing for a long time. You
Okay.
feel me? And that's the thing. The internet is a gift and a curse. See, you know, I had people like Fonte from Little Brother, like, Tip, a lot of people like Kweli, a lot of people like artists reach out to me from the internet, like Freeway, Sarah, like them. These are all people that we connected through MySpace, like when MySpace was popping. Like, I was one of the original, alternative kids or hipsters, whatever they want to call it, put it in a box and doing this hip hop thing we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that kind of like, copied and pasted the style and ran with it, and they had better opportunities because they in New York or L.A. I'm in Ohio. Who listen? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, like, but they got access to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the downside of the internet, man. And everybody got an opinion. You could be in your kitchen, dirty floors, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying, dirty house, bed bugs around, and you get on the internet at me or at whoever you want and just talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like your opinion isn't valid, man. You got bed bugs on your couch while you at me, but you know who's to know that because they behind a keyboard. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's the bad thing about the internet. But the good thing about the internet for me was that it did expose me to the people who I wanted to be exposed to, but also some people that I didn't need to too, because it's a public domain. You know what I mean? So it's the gift and the curse. But you got to take the good with the bad, and it did more good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it did expose me and give me an outlet. But it's a lot of bad to come with it too.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. Do you get a lot of pressure to leave Cincinnati?
Yes, all the time. People tell me, ask me why am I here all the time. Even
Mm.
today earlier, somebody asked me why was I still here. They ask me that every day. Like every time I talk to people who really love music, they ask me why am I here. And when I'm out of town with those people, people ask me why I'm in Ohio. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I just love where I'm from. I mean, this is where I'm from. I got babies and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got things going on. Like, it just I'm comfortable being home, so it's the gift and the curse. You know what I mean? As well, being from Ohio, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. So, but I do travel. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I move when it's time when I feel like I'm really ready to move. But right now, like I'm chilling. But I have been thinking about moving though, because I've been here for so long now. You know what I'm saying? I never live nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about probably going to LA.
Okay, I see you in LA.
Mm.
It's almost like because I do know a lot of artists that have chosen to not make that move to LA or New York or wherever and stay home. And it's kind of like when I've asked anyone, that's why I asked you, and they give me the same answer. It's like this is my home, and is it almost like this is where you do what you do best type of thing?
Yeah, definitely. I tell everybody that I write the best music at home.
Mm.
But then I said that until I went to Amsterdam, so I got to take that back. But I mean, cause I learned what I learned from going there. I just got to stay focused. I can't go somewhere like and just be like all sunny. And I know LA is sunny, so that's I don't want that to show up in my rhymes. I still want to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what people dig about me. You know what I'm saying? From my subject matter and things. You know what I'm saying? And I think back home I'm able to really tap into that zone because it's pretty organic. But when I was in Amsterdam, it gave me a good vibe though. A different vibe, but good vibe. You know.
Yeah.
But I
So
mean, I think I'm gonna have to leave soon though.
yeah.
Honestly, because I mean, Ohio just is a place where there's nothing going on. I mean, of course we got LeBron back. You know what I'm saying in Cleveland, and we got a little things popping. Like people come here. You know what I'm saying, but it ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, you've been there all your life. You never know what another environment could do for you.
Yeah,
So I'm sure you think about that.
definitely.
Okay. No, I like definitely talking to you. I already understand the vibe of your music just by talking to you. I get the same vibe I get in my headphones when I'm listening to you walking to the train. 'Cause I live in New York, so it's
Oh,
no
that's the best. I make music for the train commute. That's the type of music You know what I say that the train commute and chilling at the bus stop because we chill at the bus stops because we got metros back home in Ohio instead of trains.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of music that I make for people going to work, people on the ground, like blue collar, like like hey,
Yeah.
that's the type of music I make. You feel me? It's
So
organic.
very organic. Yeah, I haven't heard anything like it. I was in the beginning. I said, I could hear different influences. Excuse me. I could hear different influences in you, but I've never heard your sound per se. Like it is, when you hear a new sound, but it doesn't really sound organic. It
Yeah,
sounds
I know
like
what you
it's
mean.
being reproduced somehow. So I really like your sound. It is organic. So
Thank
that's like the best word to describe it, and everybody can't say that about their work.
you.
So
Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it.
no problem. I don't want to hold you for too long. I just want to, you're giving me some very good answers, by the way. I can
Thank you.
tell
Yeah.
that you've done this before. So,
I'm in my spaceship. As you seen, I took lift in my spaceship. I'm in my spaceship right now. I'm at my most comfortable when I'm in here.
hey, ain't no judgments. But I'm gonna ask you a couple of last questions, and I'm gonna let you get back to it because I'm about to get back into my spaceship.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, like, in your opinion, what are some? We already talked about like some barriers, but as like barriers as not just an artist, but as a man, as a male artist, as a black man, as an artist, as all three of those things, what are some barriers that you feel like you have to overcome just not to gain commercial success, but whatever you feel like success is? You know, everyone thinks success is the commercial definition, but I want to know what that is for you.
By my definition, you know, I'm definitely successful. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted really why I started rapping, honestly, to keep it out of the way, 100. Why I started rapping wasn't like to be like the most famous dude. Like that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was to impress the people I was impressed by.
Hmm.
And just let them to understand that I'm there, that I exist, and just be like, yeah, I can look at him as a peer. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that I'm inspired by. So when I had the pleasure of meeting people like Q-Tip or people like Snoop or people like or get on stage with Kweli, you know what I'm saying, and share the stage with him and people I'm inspired by. That's when I knew like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you know, I might not be on TV, but I'm at a level where people that matter
Hmm.
respect me, and that's really all I really cared about. Like everything else is cool, you know what I'm saying? But can't too many people say, that they smoked out with Snoop genuinely, and like he just, told them some of the best advice in life, man. You know what I'm saying? That to really understand what this culture and this hip hop thing is about, and get game from OGs like High Tech and Kweli, and share the stage with them people. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of people looking to do that, or that's signed that don't even get a chance to do that, because just because you don't got a deal, that respect is just, it's still levels to it. Like Meek said, it's levels. So
Yeah.
only thing I can do now is just keep growing as an artist and keep making dope art, and whatever happens happens. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the point I'm at in my life, just trying to network, spread good energy, spread my music as far as travel and performing and get to do what I do, and then everything else to come, I think it'll just happen. You know what I'm saying? But as many times as I tried to stop doing music, the creator, the force, the powers to be won't let me. So he keep leading me back to this. So I know what time it is. I
So
know
why
the purpose.
why'd you try to stop doing music?
Just
Oh man.
making money, trying to get money. You feel me? And just grind, take care of home.
Hmm.
Plus, you get tired of music. Sometimes I just get tired of the extra business side to come to it. It ain't really my thing. I just want to just go perform and just do my thing, my art. I
Yeah.
don't like the other stuff.
You
That's
like
not
just
my
give me
thing.
the mic. Just turn the light on and give me the mic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The business too shady, man. Of music. It's a lot to come with it.
Yeah. So wait, you tell me you talking about you got some advice from Snoop. What was the key thing that stuck out from you from that conversation you had with him?
All right, just told me to stay consistent. We said whatever you do in life, like no matter how young, how old you get, like, or how long you've been doing something, or like it's just about staying you consistently. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you stay you consistently, then when your time around the corner come, it's gonna come. Like you may think like, well, I've been rapping for, right when I got out of high school, I should have made it when I was in high school or whatever. It could be anything. Like you just need to do what you do and do it well, and be the best you. Don't be the best anybody else. Be the best you. And in doing that, you can become the greatest or one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? And You know, people respect me for being me. So what I got from his conversation and everybody that I talked to, they just enjoy me being the type of artist I am, man. And you know, people still respect it, even though a lot of the more commercial music nowadays is more gimmicky and dancey and stuff. But man, you know, people who really love real music and love music, they gonna fuck with it because they know what time it is. So you know, that's what I got from it. Just do you.
Oh, sure. So do you do anything else as far as like art, or like creatively? Do you
Uh,
paint, draw? Do you?
I gotta. I just look at honestly, you know, just the visionary, the visual stuff, like on the visual side, like you know, a lot of just concepts and things for that. You know, me and my people do a lot of that stuff. And you know what I mean? And I just like. I'm a fan of like visual arts in general. So like people who paint and do different things of that nature. I'm really involved in that community. You know, even though I don't do it, I just let them do what they do. I just like being a part of it and like being a part of the mental stimulation of it. You know what I'm saying? And what it comes with.
Yeah. I was just thought to ask you that because I liked your artwork on the I liked all your artwork. I was checking it out and I just thought it was
Thank you.
different.
That's what I'm big into. That's I feel like that's a part of the with my music. That's a part of the side that comes with it too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah,
just about the vocals. You know what I'm saying? And the music behind it is more to come with it. It's a whole package you get.
absolutely. All right. Man, I'm glad I got to talk to you, even though we had some technical difficulties. It's all good.
And hey, you know what? Hey, the perfect imperfections. You know we made up for it.
For real, for real. So yeah, I could tell. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Like, thank you for giving me your time right now. And yeah, Whitney texted me too.
Yeah, she just called me. Yeah, tell her. Yeah, tell her it's all good.
I'm gonna tell her it's all good. But yeah, I'm glad
You
I
know,
got to talk to you.
Whitney like my PRN like my mama. I get scared sometimes. She call me, man. I gotta make sure I reply.
That's why you gotta have the females on your team. That's what they do.
I know she whipped me in shape, man. You feel me? But thank you. I appreciate you.
I don't know. Thank you. I hope you have a good night. If you're ever in New York,
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
coming up there. We coming up there soon. We got a shows and stuff coming up there. And so I be rocking with Kweli a lot. So I'm gonna be up there
Oh,
soon.
Lord. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. I'll be
yeah,
on the lookout for that. We'll definitely show up and we could link up. We'll all Skype, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Show. Yeah, I see you soon. Definitely.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Be blessed.
You too. Bless up.
All right. Let's turn it out, boy.